Hello there, my name is Lockley, and today I'm building this fabulous red coder right behind me. This is a vertical red coder, and it's really easy to build, so let's get into the tutorial. Now, I'm just going to do a quick explanation on how a red coder works. If you want to skip past this, the timestamp is on screen right now. But anyway, let's get into that. So, how a red coder works is you have this bottom line here that is always at the same redstone signal as this comparator, and this goes into like the redstone torch, but then you have this top signal that is one ahead, and that unpowers this redstone torch so that only one is powered at a time. So you would go through, and then it would be on that one, only that one is powered, because the ones on this end aren't powered at all, and the bottom ones on this are, but the top ones are also powered, but you can see this one isn't. So this redstone torch is on, if that makes sense. So let's get into the actual vertical red coder, because this is just a horizontal one. I've also got a more compact version of a horizontal one, which you can find in the link in the description if you want to make this instead, because it's much more compact. So for this red coder, we're applying the same logic that we applied to the other one, where this signal is always one behind. So right now this is on a signal of 1. But if I change it to a signal of 2, this will be off because it's being powered from the side. But that's because if it goes through this target block. So anyway, let's get into the tutorial. So you can make this red coder all the way up to 15 because that's like how much redstone signals you can get. So you'd start off with the bottom layer being like this, so you'd have your 6 blocks, you'd have 2 redstone dust, target block, a repeater, another redstone dust, and a comparator on subtract mode. It's important that it's on subtract mode, otherwise it won't work. But then you need to have your comparator input right there with whatever your input is. So right now I'm just using a lectern, but this powers it. So right now it's on 1, now it's on 2, that's off. But from this point onwards, you need to, instead of using a full block here, use a slab so that it can go upwards. Now, it doesn't matter that these are connected because the signal doesn't get strong enough. So you would have your comparator there, redstone dust here, and repeater there. So that will be the second layer. You can then repeat this for the third layer, but just invert it, so you would have your slab there, you'd have your redstone dust here, target block, repeater, comparator, on subtract mode, don't forget the subtract mode, and then redstone dust here. So you just build this all the way up to 15, or however high you want it to go, and then you can use it. So I've built this all the way up to 15, and obviously right now it's on 1, but say I want to bring it all the way up to 5, I could go to 5, and that'll be on the 5th one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you might have noticed that these are alternating, and if you want to get, I don't know, just a single line of redstone lamps, it would be quite difficult because obviously they're alternating. So something you'd have to do with that is choose which side you want your redstone lamps and just place blocks in front of all of these. And then once you've done that, you're going to want to come out here and place blocks there and there in front of all of these. And then you just want redstone dust on here, going into these blocks. And then you would put your redstone lamps in this section here. So I'm just going to put them there now. And as you can see, the 5th one is turned on because we changed the book to 5 earlier. But if you then just want to decorate around it, you can do that, get your thing there. So now you can just change this to whatever you want it to be. So say I want it to be 10, it's now 10. Obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th one up. So you can bring this to whatever number you want. If you want to have this book, I'm not sure about Java edition, but Bedrock edition, you need 30 pages because you can, one page counts as 2, basically. Basically, page 1 and 2 is 1, page 3 and 4, 2. You get the picture. But yeah. Now, you might have also noticed that this lectern has been under here, and if you don't want it to be here, you can just move it, put it there. And the way to actually transfer comparator signal is to just use more comparators. So you'd have one comparator there. Then I'll do a block redstone dust leads to that comparator with the same signal. So that's on 1. That's also on 1. So it still works. Brought that all the way up to 5. That's on 5. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Lockley, and if you want to check out some of my other videos, they're on my channel. Click it. I've got a series going called bedrock. That's pretty fun, but I've also got a lot more tutorials on there. They're all in the playlist, so you can find them pretty easily. But anyway, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in a bit. Goodbye.